Up and Atom Troops, time to rise and shine!
Here at the 100-line Last Defense Academy.
Get ready for your 4th day of active service
God.
here at Last Defense Academy.
4th day. Oh, boy, we are in it for the long haul.
Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness.
Yeah.
Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
So does Hiduko know? Hiduko know?
Aha! Now that you've had your breakfast, I have 2 very important announcements to make.
Announcements?
First of all, I've decided to give you the run of the school. Every classroom is now unlocked. I had originally planned to open them up little by little, but I was really touched by your show of determination yesterday. Consider this your reward.
Awesome, Tim! Still on first try in the guillotine room.
Whatever that is, we don't have one here.
What about the second announcement?
In order to make you more efficient fighting units, you need a team leader. The invaders have commanders, so we should have one too, and the position goes to...
Seriously, you want me to be the leader? No, Oolong, no one does. Nobody said anything yet.
Yeah, besides, it's Sumino.
Huh? Me?
You exposed the traitor in our midst and saved your commanding officer from a terrible fate. You've also demonstrated your ability to rally... What? Sorry about that. You've also demonstrated your ability to rally others behind you. Your personality also makes you a perfect candidate too, easy to mold into different situations depending on the choices you make, you know? Got that protag energy, and check out that ahoge.
Yeah.
What do you guys think? Any objections?
I think it's a good idea. Yeah, I'm fine with it.
I'll cast my vote for Takumi too, although in my case it's probably only worth 0.000000001% of a normal vote.
It's always the Red Ranger that leads the team in those hero shows. Takumi's got red hair, so he should do fine. My dear sister and I dress in red too, but Mr. Sumino's probably the better choice. I had a vision that this would happen. Takumi will lead us all to a brighter future. Fine, if that's how you all feel, I'll step down and let Takumi take over. I'm so magnanimous, I'm the more cool outsider type anyway, outside the wall of fire.
How about you, Shizuhara?
Yuko took a moment to think about it before answering. I have no reason to oppose this decision.
Good enough for me. Takumi Sumino, I hereby confer upon you the position of Captain of the Special Defense Unit. I expect you to help your team members grow and lead them all toward a spectacular victory.
What was I supposed to say? Thanks, but no thanks? I don't think anyone would have let me weasel out of it like that. I'm gonna sip some tea. Instead, I resigned myself to the inevitable and nodded. Yeah, okay, I'll do my best. I mumbled a half-assed acceptance. How are we gonna go pick up Nozomi and the rest? Everyone said things like, "Nice to meet you, Captain," or
Don't let us down, Captain.
I think they were just teasing me, though. After a few slaps on the back, they filed out of the cafeteria. Lastly was Hiruko. I hurried over to her before she could get out the door.
Hiruko, wait!
What is it? What do you think it is? Oh, wait a minute. It's been so long. Siri, you didn't fuck with her brain after bed, did you? You're supposed to talk. You told me you'd tell me what you've been hiding today. I don't remember making any such promise.
What?
I said I'd tell you everything if I didn't change my mind. I thought about it all last night, and unfortunately for you, I did change my mind. You've got to be kidding me. I had never kid anyone in my entire life. Yuko pushed her glasses up to the bridge of her nose for emphasis. She looked tired out somehow. I thought you were on my side. Your side. You didn't object when C-Ray made me captain. That doesn't mean I approve of you. I just thought that if you were leading the team, it would make things easier for me. Much better to have a figurehead in place so no one will bother me. Figurehead? In other words, you're a puppet leader. You could have just taken the position yourself. I'm really not the type to take the lead. That is not true. Besides, I've seen this play out before. What are you talking about? Forget about what I said last night. Just move forward and do whatever you believe is best. With that, Hiruko turned and left. clacking of her heels echoed through the cafeteria, down the halls, and eventually faded away completely. I couldn't stop thinking about what Hideko had said. How did she know I'd traveled back in time? I mean, she told me to forget all about it, but that was easier said than done. I couldn't focus on anything else. My mind kept drifting back to this mystery. I needed to get the truth out of her. There had to be a way to convince her to tell me what she knew. Having decided that, I wandered all around the school looking for her. By the time I actually found her, the sun had already started to sink below the western horizon. Ooh. Ooh. Twisted plot. What's happening? There we go. I found Hideko in the war room. Sirei was there too. They hadn't noticed me, but seemed to be talking about something serious. I hid behind a nearby pillar, hoping I could listen in on them. In the end, I couldn't hear a thing. If those two were talking in secret, it must be about something important. What were they keeping from me? I was getting more and more curious. I cupped my hand around my ear, but all I could hear was my pulse and the electronic buzzing of the nearby machinery. Damn it. Cursing wouldn't help, I knew that. All I could do was watch them as they carried on their mysterious conversation. I must have stood there like that for a pretty long time. Don't fall asleep there or something. Eventually, Sirei handed Hideko something that was small and fit into the palm of her hand. I couldn't make out what it was from where I was standing. Did she get some kind of allowance from him? No, it couldn't be. Whatever it was, Hideko slipped it into her clothes and left the war room. Sirei followed suit a little while later. All that time, and I still didn't find out anything useful. What could Hideko have been talking to Sirei about, and what was that thing he gave her? I should go after her. I still have so many questions that need answering. It was past 11 p.m. by the time I headed back to the roof. I was still reluctant to give up and go to bed, though, so I decided to knock on Hideko's door instead. But when I got there, there was no one there. It was like Hideko had disappeared completely. Oh no. This is ridiculous. Just where did she go? Okay, this is very different. As I stood there wondering to myself, I heard a noise. It sounded like propellers. Is she gonna go pick up second to last Defense Academy? I looked over the railing and down into the schoolyard. There, hovering near the wall of fire, was a drone with a fire extinguisher mounted to it. And standing next to it, Hideko. Hideko activated the extinguisher and created a hole in the wall. She stepped through it and out into the night. Where's she running off to now? I scrambled down the stairs, hoping it wasn't too late to catch her. I arrived in the entrance hall, and sure enough, one of the fire extinguishers was missing. I grabbed the remaining one and headed outside. Oh, if this goes badly, this could fuck everything up for everyone. Once I was past the wall, I walked around for a while, but didn't see any trace of Hideko. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. She could be anywhere out here. Now that I'd come this far, I couldn't just give up. Between what she told me last night and her conversation with Sirei today, Hideko had a lot of splaining to do. I wanted to know why she was wandering around off school grounds at night, too. Just what is she up to? Still glancing around, I made my way down a narrow alley between two crumbling old buildings. That's when I saw it. As I was turning a corner, I caught sight of someone. They were a pretty long distance away. It was dark, too, so I couldn't make out many details. But even from behind, it was obvious enough who it was. Hideko. She was standing outside the entrance to a building on the edge of the town ruins. Okay, not a shrine, not a shrine. I am now very scared. It looked like a house. It was probably some kind of office or facility. She looked around her one last time before slipping inside and disappearing from view. I hurried after her. What is this place? This is her... I saw her head inside. I went through the entrance gate and headed toward the main building. I opened the door as slowly and quietly as I could and went inside. Right away, I noticed that one of the doors in the hall was slightly ajar and light was spilling out from the room beyond. I crept closer and peered through. What the? My hand shot up to cover my mouth. I'd almost said that out loud. Okay. I can't decide. Oh shit, this is pretty freaking crazy. Hideko was in there all right, but she hadn't noticed I was here yet. I noticed some kind of large machine casing a few feet away from the door. I darted in and snuck behind it. Uh-oh. Phew. Are we not even gonna get to play this out and he's just gonna jump into another timeline or something? With a sigh of relief, I took another look around the room. It was packed with weird-looking machinery. Most of it rusting or broken. Maybe this was a research lab once? Doesn't look like it's been used in a long time. I poked my head out from my hiding place to see what Hiroko was doing. She seemed to be operating one of the machines, pausing every now and then to adjust her glasses. That should do it. Now... She walked over to a giant locker and pulled the door open. Uh-oh. Is this where she gets the suit? Oh! 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 Inside were, well, there were some kind of all-body suits, like what deep-sea divers or astronauts would wear. There were several hanging in that locker, more than 10 at least. Oh my god, do you have to wear these to oh my god, there's so much we're learning right now. There were helmets too, old-timey, heavy-looking ones. Hiroko grabbed a suit and a helmet and took them out of the locker. Wait, she's not going to change right here, is she? Thought of being here while she undressed got me nervous, really nervous. Luckily or unluckily, she didn't actually strip down, but put the suit on over her clothes. Takumi, you need to do something right now. There, ready to go. I'm running out of time if I don't make the leap soon. Did she say leap? What was that all about? The back of the room was a control console of some kind. Hiroko walked up to it and brought her fist down on a big red button. At done, she stepped up onto a circular platform next to the machine. Got to the center of it and stood there. Then particles of light started to fill the space around her. Huh? Wait a minute. What the heck? I had no idea what was going on, but my pulse was racing. My mind was drawing a complete blank. There was just one thought in my head. One thought and a rising sense of panic. Hiroko was going to disappear. I'd never see her again. I couldn't let that happen.
Hiroko!
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Huh?
Oh, God. Holy shit. I'm not really sure what happened after that, but when I came to, I was on the floor and Hiroko was holding me in her arms. Oh my god, he looks really fucked up. At least I think it was Hiroko. She had a helmet on, so I couldn't tell for sure. The next moment, though, that question was answered.
Takumi, are you all right? Get a hold of yourself.
It was muffled, but it was unmistakably Hiroko's voice. I felt a wave of relief wash over me, followed by a sharp pain.
What were you thinking? Jumping in without a leap suit.
Leap suit? Is that what the thing you're wearing is called?
Yes. If you perform a parallel leap without one of these, it puts an incredible amount of strain on your body.
What's a parallel leap?
She didn't answer, and because of the helmet, I couldn't see what kind of expression she had on her
What
face.
are you doing here?
I followed you. I had some questions for you, about 100 of them at least. Although now it's more like 200.
At least your head wasn't seriously damaged. How's the rest of your body?
It feels numb. I don't think I can move. I feel really cold and nauseous too.
If you're going to throw up, do
Are
it.
you gonna leave him there?
Leave? Where are you going?
Back to the academy.
You're going back already? Why?
I don't have time to explain. It's already past midnight.
Midnight? What day is it now then?
Day 5, technically.
Late night, day 4, or early morning, day 5?
What does it matter? Are you trying to waste my time? Ugh, I have to go. You
Okay.
stay here and rest. I mean it. Don't you dare move from this spot.
Hiroko stepped away from me and made her way to a nearby locker. Not the locker she'd taken the leap group some, a different one. She opened the door, revealing 2 drones, both fitted with fire extinguishers. Huh? 2? That didn't seem right. If Hiroko used one of them to leave the school, where did the other one come from? I'd left the extinguisher I used outside, leaning against a wall. It couldn't have ended up in here somehow, could it? While I was still trying to make sense of everything, Hiroko grabbed one of the machines and rushed out the door, still wearing her leap suit. After lying there for a while, the feeling started coming back to my legs. Hideko, what do you think he's gonna do? Pretty soon I was able to move around again and got to my feet. Still in the same place I was before, right? It looks the same anyway. What happened when I dove into that circle of light after Hideko? How long did I black out for? It didn't feel like very long, a minute at most. What happened during that minute? I was thinking about it now. I should go after Hideko. I went to the locker and took out the other extinguisher drone. Pain hadn't completely faded yet, but I pushed through it and made my way outside. I'm so nervous. I knew where Hideko was going. She told me herself, back to the academy. I still didn't get why, though. Hideko had left the school in the dead of night, went to a weird research lab, then went right back to the school again. What was she doing? What was it all for? I kept pondering these questions as I made my way through the ruins. Eventually, I came in sight of a familiar territory. The Lance Defense Academy, standing there just like I'd left it. Oh, I am so nervous. Oh, I am so nervous. This game hasn't made me feel this way in a long time. Yeah, where's Hideko? Only... Did you say Online Flame Wars? Another... Jesus fucking Christ, that scared the shit out of me. Okay, so she's on this floor. Probably at the war room or C-Ray, right? No, actually. Actually, oh shit. Just not on any of these. Oh, isn't this classroom usually locked? It looks like I can get inside now. Oh my god. This is the morgue. What is that? Several desks were lined up in the strange classroom, and there was something lying on top of one of them, something vaguely human-shaped under a white sheet. Oh my god, did we loop jump to where we killed Ato? Oh, I don't know how I feel about this. Something vaguely human-shaped under a white sheet. I slowly walked up to it, grabbed the white sheet, and pulled it off.
Ato? No. It can't be. He was shut up in his cage. There's no way he could have gotten out. So then how?
Well, I don't know if I like this, unless this whole route is going to be jumping. I don't know. I don't want to get stuck back on another fucking they don't like because of Ato route.
Get here. And why is he dead?
Before I could do anything, a loud noise erupted from somewhere else in the school. It sounded like it came from above me. Confused and bewildered, I rushed into the hall and up the stairs. When I got to the third floor, I heard the noise again. It's coming from the infirmary. Somebody was collapsed in one corner of the room. She still had the weird suit on, but her helmet was gone now. I could see her face clear. It was Hideko. I scrambled over her and propped her up just like he'd done for me earlier.
Hideko, are you okay? Come on, hang in there.
I shook her shoulders and her eyelids flooded open. When she saw me, her eyes went wide with shock. Then for some reason, she kicked me in the stomach. Oof. I went flying like a ragdoll. I smacked into a corpse recovery drone and it fell to the ground with a clatter. And that wasn't the end of it either. I looked up, Hideko was standing right in front of me. She reached down and began squeezing my neck hard. It felt like she was trying to wrench my clean off.
Hideko,
what are you? Oh.
What are you doing? Please, stop it!
I tried to pry her hands off me, but I wasn't strong enough. Whatever happened to the research facility had taken too much of a toll on me.
Hideko, at this rate, I'm really...
I never got to finish. Next moment, I blacked out completely. Oh god, 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 oh god. I don't know how much time passed after that. My consciousness drifted back at some point for a little while. Everything was still kind of fuzzy, though. My vision was blurry. It was hard enough to make out what was going on around me. But I had a vague impression of someone standing in front of the Revive-O-Matic, but it's not going to be Hideko because they're in the suit. Or no, it is Hideko. I can still see her head. It was Hideko. There was a corporal cartridge on the floor next to her. Someone inside. I really couldn't tell from where I was. I tried to sit up, but in the state I was in, I couldn't even lift my head up. So I just lay there and watched. It's Takumi from this timeline, right? The last thing I saw was the recovery drone getting sucked into the larger machine. And then everything went black again. Oh! Oh my god. In the other route way back when there were more than one Takumi running around there. I was on my feet, forced to stand with my arms held behind my back. Tell me, was all that just an act? People do tell me I have a talent for inhabiting a character. Sure fooled me. It's me. I was Hideko all along. Yeah, I know. I looked over at the Revive-O-Matic. It was empty, and the drone from before was gone. I only wish this was just a play. Then maybe could rewrite the script so I wouldn't make such a terrible mistake. Mistake? I couldn't save him. I had no idea what Hideko was talking about, but it felt like it would be a bad idea to press her on it. Her voice was small and fragile in a way I hadn't heard before. Well, we're done here. Let's get going. Huh? We're going back to where we belong. Wait, Hideko, tell me what's going on. Why are we going back there? You mean the lab? This is some kind of research facility, right? Just what kind of research do they do here? Hideko wouldn't answer me. She just kept going, leaving me no choice but to follow her. Hideko, please tell me what's going on. I'm so lost. I remember right, and I think I do. Leave the school, right? Okay, so Hideko went back in time, or switched routes, I guess, to leave the message for where Takumi didn't say. Okay. I really fucking lucked out, I think, with this being one of the last routes we're doing. If the idea is we are going to experience the leaping ourselves, finally, at long last, that's very interesting. I could fuck with that. We'll see. Hideko, please tell me what's going on. I'm so lost. It's bad enough that we were in this weird lab, but also saw a body back at the school. Body? Yeah, it was Eito. I saw him with my own two eyes. Like he was in the classroom on the second floor. He'd been trained. He was just a dried up husk. See. Is that all? Aren't you shocked by that? Not especially. Seriously? Hideko turned away, shutting down any further conversation. She began flipping switches and turning dials on different pieces of machinery around the room. I trailed after her, asking question after question, but she ignored me and just kept working. Then she opened up the large locker. Put this on. That was the most she'd said to me in a while. Well, how do you like it? You called this a leap suit, right? See how it adjusted to fit your height? That's one of its special functions. It will automatically shrink or stretch to fit the dimensions of whoever wears it. Not like I'm insecure about being short or anything. Well, we should get going. Hideko stepped away from me. She pressed the red button on the control console and stepped onto the round platform like I'd seen her do before. Come on, hurry! She barked an order at me and I instinctively complied. It'll start any moment now. What will? 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Oh my god, until next time, citizens, I'm afraid this is gonna have to be farewell.